Vale, creo que ya estamos en directo. Vaya, Dangen, ¿cuánto hablas tú? Nice. Muy bien. Ok. Hey, ¿cómo está, gente de YouTube? Aquí un nuevo directo para el canal. Nos encontramos en un nuevo juego que sinceramente no pensé que volvería a traer. O sea, la otra vez que traje fue una build, la segunda build que traigo de ese juego. Pero bueno, nos encontramos nuevamente en Honkai Star Rail, un juego que hace muchísimo que no jugaba y como pueden ver y como vieron, para los que vieron la build de Dangen y Vivitor Lunae. Pues finalmente volvimos, Dios mío santo. Hola Mario, hola Piclo, muchas gracias por pasarse directo, se los agradezco mucho, muchas gracias. Dios mío, me estoy hablando muy rápido y creo que estoy demasiado emocionado. Pero bueno chicos, vamos a continuar. Estoy emocionado porque nuevo mundo, finalmente nuevas cosas. Sí, es hora de viajar, Silver. Vamos a... ¿Y a dónde llegó el revisor? ¿Sabe cómo tener a la gente en vilo? No te preocupes, pom pom. Muy bien, vamos a cambiar de ruta otra vez. Colonia penal. Dinos, dinos, dinos.
Even after eons, the Memoria concentration up ahead is above normal levels.
Asignate automático.
Wouldn't be a huge problem, but everyone's different. So, if you exhibit any signs of dizziness, hallucination, distorted memories, or any other symptoms, you should take them seriously. Second, Penacony is a colony belonging to the Harmony family. It also marks the first time this family has extended a public invitation to other factions.
Muy bien.
Remember that the Express has been invited as a guest, and that we must adhere to any and all regulations. Got it. When in Rome, as they say. Don't worry, conductor. We definitely won't embarrass.
Me preocupas, Marzo.
Rome? Anyway. Third and final. Rather than being a request, Pom-Pom has a favor to ask of everyone.
Dila.
If you could, I hope that while you're all on vacation, you could spare some time to help inquire about a few of the nameless.
Qué anónimos.
Allow me to explain.
Andrade Galardo Rey de Jesús. Muchas gracias por pasarte directo, te lo agradezco mucho, muchas gracias. Se te agradece mucho, en serio.
Just like most of the worlds that the Express calls at, Penacony is one of the stops along the Silver Tracks. Several millennia ago, it was an IPC frontier prison, and it was the Trailblaze that connected it to thousands of...
Aquí estamos con este juego que hace 4000 años que no juego. Bueno, al menos en directo. Sí he jugado rara en otra ocasión de regreso, o sea, que jugaba un poquito y lo dejaba como por otra semana, incluso por un mes. No me acuerdo cuándo fue la última vez que hice un directo de Honkai Star Rail, la verdad.
Don't worry. Just think of it as returning to your hometown. Following the Express's departure, the Stellarons cut off contact to myriad worlds, and Penacony's ownership switched hands several times. Why did these nameless choose to stay here? How did the course of their subsequent lives unfold? And what legacies did they leave behind? Retracing our predecessors' footsteps. That is in itself an adventure, wouldn't you agree? Even
Ya veo.
with the stars behind them, their trailblaze would not be over. That's also what the conductor thinks, isn't
Así
it?
es.
According to the passenger list, the 3 people who got off were Tiernan, Legwork, and Rosalina.
No conozco a ninguno.
Dressed as guard, mechanic, and surveyor, respectively. No supplementary details are available.
No conozco a nadie.
Just names and occupations? And they don't even sound like their real names either. This'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
We'll just leave it to the stars of fate. Considering the Nameless's diversity, perhaps we might even stumble upon their descendants. We'll conclude today's navigation meeting on this point. There's a bit of time left before we jump. In the meantime, might be a good idea to double-check your bags.
Me parece bien.
Last an announcement before we jump.
There's still some time before the jump. I should talk to everyone.
No, no, esa música no. No, esa música me encanta, pero es que tiene copyright.
Back and ready?
Ya, todo listo, señor Welt.
Won't be any surprise.
Digo, señor Yang.
Family territory, which is a bit of a shame if you ask me. But hey, it's rare that we can take a break and let loose. Let's enjoy it.
Señor Yang, parece relajado.
Well, adventures are exhilarating, but rest and recuperation.
Me gusta su manera de pensar.
Rest and recuperation aside, don't forget Pom Pom's request. The conductor has done plenty for us, and it's time to return that favor.
Me parece muy bien. Me parece ok. Himeko, ¿qué me cuentas?
You're the picture of calm, as always. Meanwhile, March 7th's buzzing around like a kid on a sugar rush.
Así es, a mí también me emociona.
Trust Penacony won't let you all down. But regarding the family's invitation, I do have some details that I wish to discuss with everyone. Just not now. Let's
Muy bien, Himeko. Te tomaré la palabra. No quiero que se escuche tanto eso, Dios mío santo. Dangel.
Ah, I spoke to Mr. Yang. I'll be staying on the express this time. Thank you. It's reassuring to know.
No te preocupes, Ángel. Yo soy tu pana. Y yo te comprendo mucho.
The matters concerning the Xianzhou. Penacony isn't the final stop on our trip. We have plenty of time. Once everything is packed up, I will naturally catch up with all of you.
Me parece muy bien, Ángel.
I'd advise double-checking your bags. Word is that the family's customs procedure can be quite demanding.
Gracias por el consejo. Te tomaré la palabra, Ángel. Eres un gran pana. Marzo.
Camera, check. Extra clothes, check. Toiletries. Aw, drat! The travel bottles I ordered haven't arrived. Although, I hear that Penacony's resort hotel is pretty luxurious.
Asumo eso.
That means I can make more room in my suitcase. What else should I bring?
No me preguntes a mí. Lleva tu muñeca llévame a mí. Me dan ganas, pero... ¿Le damos?
You won't fit in a suitcase. Can't you walk?
Solo por poner humor.
Novels or comic books? At least then I won't be too bored while staying in the hotel room. These books are so heavy. Aw, this is hard.
It's about time.
Hay que hacer ahora sería buscar un asiento. Muy bien, vamos. Espero que no me pongan el copyright por esa canción. A tomar asiento.
Ahem. Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. The express is about to make the jump. The express is about to make the jump. Please be
Yo nunca veo los
patient.
cinturones.
Come on.
Deja de
About
nervios.
to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Marta no está parada. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Qué chingados?
Not another one.
Tú, Asheron. Creo que se llamaba Asheron.
These questions have no meaning, but I will answer you as best as I can. This is the
Un
border
paisaje
between reality
onírico.
of the memories
Definitivamente
and
es la Raiden de esta,
dreamscape.
de esta, de
At
esta,
this moment, you and
de esta
I
dimensión.
have coincidentally shared the same dreamscape and appeared in each other's minds. This is the Land of Dreams' inaugural welcome for us. Worry not, for very quickly you will awaken from this dream. Forget everything that has transpired with naught but a faint lingering of loss. Pay no mind, for this forgetfulness happens with each new dawn. It is an occurrence that we have become accustomed to. So, come with me. I'll take you home.
Ok.
Left, the end of the corridor. I will wait there for you. Galaxy Ranger Acheron. This is what they call me. You can open this door. Take a look at the mesmerizing dreamscape. Well, you can still remember.
This is...
This way. After you.
Am I supposed to walk up the... How is this even...
¿Qué chingados?
Why not?
She can hear the thoughts in my head?
We're almost there.
¿Qué acaba de pasar?
Walk. You're funny. If you can crack jokes.
Así es.
Fine. Don't stop. Don't turn back. Don't look down. Or up, for that matter. These voices. They are just shadows of the dreamscape. Pay no heed to them.
Hey, ¿ese es el Doctor Ratío? Sí, mira, ese es el Doctor Ratío, ese no lo conozco. Estos tampoco los conozco, parecen Kamisato Yato y Ayaka. Esa la he visto. Estas son las dos que van a estar en esta actualización, si no me recuerdo.
Welcome to the reverie.
Y él es el personaje épico que está aquí.
Unforgettable holiday. If you need help checking in, please head straight to the concierge.
Ok.
Leave this realm and rise as you would on any other day. Forget this fortuitous encounter and return whence you came. But before you do, I would make a request of you. You may think it somewhat strange, perhaps even rude, but
A
I
ver.
wish to know. Have we met somewhere before?
Tal vez.
You evoke memories of an old friend. In the haze of my recollections, he crossed blades with me. Much like this surreal dreamscape where we stood close, yet forever out of reach. May I ask you a few more questions? I tend to forget things, which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I know.
Tu reacción es lo que importa.
The answer is inconsequential. Your spontaneous reaction is what matters. For instance, when you awaken in your room, your lips speak several names. Are they your companions? Family? Enemies? You seem to have forged unbreakable bonds with many people and any incident. Might I ask if you fear losing these bonds?
Si eso significa que desaparece, entonces sí.
Then, if there was a vast dreamscape, so lifelike it's indistinguishable from reality, there, no one faces life's separations or deaths. Everyone attains their deserved happiness and lives joyfully ever after. I would ask, Would you wish to stay?
Hay que revivir en un sueño.
Now, imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, everyone and every face they remember, the joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. I would ask, would you still embark on this journey?
No, de energía, el precio es demasiado alto. Hola Diego Vázquez, muchas gracias por pasar directo, te lo agradezco mucho, muchas gracias.
I know this is hard. You don't have to be hard-pressed to make a decision. As I've said, the answer is inconsequential. Hearing, touch, thought. Through these you gain emotions. Cherish them. With emotions we make choices. And so we return to the original question. I would ask, do you still remember me?
Creo que te recuerdo de algún sitio.
I
Entiendo.
understand. How interesting. For a split second, it felt like countless versions of you, alike yet distinct, gave entirely different responses. That was my final question. Thank you. We all have our paths to walk, so we shall bid our farewells.
Nos vemos. ¿Podremos volver a vernos?
The golden dream is getting restless. In the coming nights of long, I'm afraid you will face many tribulations and witness many tragedies. And finally, your sight will only see black and white. But please believe me that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a
Qué
choice,
profunda.
it will reappear before you once more. What you must do now is ponder its significance. And then you can return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Vaya por Dios. ¿Qué acaba de pasar?
What's wrong? Why are you crying all of a sudden? Sounds like you had a nightmare. We just arrived in Astana and already... you should be careful. It seems your tolerance to Memoria isn't the strongest.
No te preocupes, Pompo. Estamos bien.
Dreams are often the reverse of reality. While you were sleeping, the express arrived at Penacony. Can you imagine? Yesterday's grim frontier prison is today's lavish hotel. I wish I could wander Penacony streets today, but I'm pretty
Pobre
traumatized
Pom
at the
Pom.
moment.
Al menos el ángel estará contigo. No estarás solo.
Over here. Gear up and make sure you've got everything. And before you step out, swing by the back and grab March. She's waiting for you there.
Ah, qué amable. Me agrada mucho Marzo.
Seventh still packing her luggage?
No creo. Te, tere, te, te. Te, te, tere, te, te.
You're up? How's your prep going? Walt and Himeko beat us to the punch.
Muchas gracias, Marzo.
But I stuck around for you.
Te queremos mucho, Marzo.
How's it going? Shall we go meet up with them now?
I'm ready.
The planet of festivities. The universe's biggest and fanciest amusement park awaits.
Vamos, Marzo. Nuevo planeta, chicos, nuevo planeta para hacer exploración y me pueda suicidar. ¿Por qué otro planeta? Ay,
We're
we
here at
here.
last. Oh, the family sure doesn't play around with their entry protocols. Our bags probably know what it feels like to be a celebrity now with all that. I wouldn't have put it past them to try and nab that Stellaron from inside you.
Que se atrevan. Menos mal que lo intentaron.
Aside from that, I have to say the family has been really accommodating.
Así es.
The hassle was worth it. Just look at this grand hotel lobby. And those endless rows. They're all rooms, right?
Se ve increíble.
Just think of the number of guests staying here. Where are our rooms? Come on, Mr. Yang and the rest must be at the front desk. Let's hurry up and meet them there.
Pues corramos.
Welcome to the reverie. May you experience an
Sí, lo
unforgettable
sabía.
day. If you need help checking in, please head straight to the concierge. I'm Misha, a bellboy working here on Penacony. Pleased to be at your service. If you need help with your baggage,
Over here. Something's not right.
should you need assistance with moving luggage to your room, feel free to contact me. Please, go ahead.
Muchas gracias. Eres muy amable, Micha. Tu ojo es una llave, what the fuck. Bueno, una de esas cerraduras.
What's the big gathering at the concierge?
¿Qué pasó?
I'm sorry, but your name really isn't in the system.
But in the information I received from the Astral Express, it states that we already reserved.
Yes, ma'am. Please give the Astral Express for platinum guest rooms, whose names include Mr. Welt Yang, Miss Himiko, Mr. Don Hung. These are the only 4 names on the reservation list.
We've run into some trouble. Your name isn't on the hotel's reservation list.
Ya veo.
I understand. No wonder our friend's name here is missing. When we responded to the family's invitation, he hadn't even arrived on the express. Something came up in Don Hung's schedule, and he couldn't make it. I have an idea. Could you reassign his room? It's still the same number of people.
He's a new passenger aboard our Astral Express. We can vouch for his status.
Even if that is so,
Mostrar tu lanza de los arquitectos, mostrar tu perfil de Trazacame.
I'm not doubting your status. It's just
Well, it's just that right now, we're on the eve of the Charmony Festival. Penacony's most important moment of every era. Our hotel security is on high alert with 0 room for error. And with such a last-minute change, it really isn't something that this young lady's words can resolve on a whim.
We're sorry for all the trouble our check-in seems to have caused. Might I ask for your name?
I am the humble aventurine of the IPC.
Estrategias de la corporación especialista en liquidación de activos. Este no es el tipo que habló con Topaz en ¿cómo se llama? En Harilo. Creo que así se llamaba Harilo.
I also happen to be a traveler that's had to stand behind you.
Leave it to me. I've heard that the IPC has also received Penacony's invitation, so forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you must be the representative. The IPC's elite certainly does have an extraordinary air about them.
I must be hearing things. Paving a convenience? Shouldn't I be saying this to you instead? I've been waiting here for more than 10 minutes. Do you know how many credits 10 minutes?
It must be an inordinate number, which is why now, Mr. Aventurine, I have an investment that you absolutely cannot miss out on. The IPC's influence runs deep and wide, and their word wields the utmost authority. We hope to borrow your status to vouch for him. As such, you won't just be sparing much of your invaluable time, but also for
No quiero que se vaya a pica.
Well, this is interesting. And how will my new...
Now this is a topic very much worth getting into. Just as we are guests of the watchmaker, why don't we make ourselves comfortable in Penacony before getting to know each other?
Sounds good. But, Miss Navigator, I must point out, if I do something about it now, the time saved is from my own effort, not a favor from you all. But, what you said in the second half, I loved it. Friends, yes, nothing is more precious than friends. Especially a righteous trailblazer like a Nameless. Going forward on this Penacony trip, I'll be counting on all my trailblazer friends here.
Te patearé el trasero.
Looking forward to it.
Me cae muy mal la corporación.
I'm glad you've put it this way. So about the vouching...
There you go, miss. Please allow him to check in on my account. I have an appointment with the family's Mr. Sunday. I will ask him to handle this matter later.
But
Ali, just a moment. The family cannot allow guests to enter a dream while bearing burdens.
Oh, speak of the devil, look who's here. It's Sunday, the most handsome...
Robin. Literal, estos dos me recuerdan a Ayato, Ayaka. Ayato, Ayaka. Ayato, Ayaka.
Dashing person in Penacony. How interesting.
I've kept you waiting, Mr. Aventurine. This way, please. Let us speak in private.
Astral Express guests, please come this way and rest your feet.
Ok, Ayaka.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, but are you the singer at Salon Superstar? If I can stop one heart from breaking, that's your song, isn't it? I never thought a cutie like yourself would be a fan of mine. It really is, Robin. To run into her in person here. It is an honor to meet everyone.
Are you also a member of the family on Penacony like him?
Truth be told, I am a guest like everyone. Penacony is my hometown.
Bueno, eso explica mucho. Asumo que esta va a ser de esta versión, ¿no? De la 2 puntos.
The person you speak of is Sunday, my senior, and one of the local leaders at Penacony. He is also the organizer of this era's Charmony Festival. Alas, I arrived a little later than usual. I sincerely apologize for any unpleasantness during your stay.
Please, be at ease. I have instructed Miss Ali to resolve the system error as soon as possible. I have also upgraded your rooms as token compensation.
Qué
Mr.
amables.
Aventurine has an appointment with the Oak family and has checked in prior. On his behalf, I extend his apologies to everyone of the Astral Express.
Thank you for stepping in to resolve this matter. But are you sure about the rooms? I wouldn't want your other guests to feel we were being given preferential treatment.
Please, rest assured that the family will personally undertake communications to handle this. It is only right that we, as the actual administrators, relieve you of any problems during your visit in Penacony.
Ya
I
veo.
apologize for taking up everyone's precious time, and we shan't keep you any longer. If you need anything else while in Penacony, the family stands ready to serve.
May your
Muchas
journey be
gracias.
beautiful and pleasant.
Ay, ya me tiene traumado eso de tener que ir a dormir.
Surprise after another. But since that Mr. Which day was he? Sunday. Since Mr. Sunday's vouched for us, I guess we can finally check in normally? How does the saying go?
Las desgracias nunca vienen solas.
There's also the saying from
De la desgracia nace la dicha.
Okay, there's no queue in the lobby now. Let's go find Miss Allie.
Creo que ahí hicimos sufrir demasiado a esa mujer.
esteemed guests of the Astral Express, your check-in procedure is complete. Please forgive us for any previous inconvenience caused. This is your Dreamscape Pass. It serves as your hotel room key, as well as a directory of all the amenities and information you require at the Reverie. It even provides smart assistants. At the same time, It is also Penacony's special, one-of-a-kind souvenir that belongs only to you.
Gracias.
You can use the Dreamscape Pass's provided clock-in feature to record every moment of your wonderful dream. Regarding the method of usage, the Dreamscape Pass will guide you through the process. I wish you all pleasant dreams in Penacony. You may take the elevator over there.
Muchas gracias. Let's go, Marzo. Pase del paisaje onírico. ¿Has obtenido el pase? Échale un vistazo. Respetarle buscasueños. Le damos la bienvenida con el padre de la familia. Qué raro es esto. No, voy a usar otra. Este. Mejor. Muy bien. Entonces, ya estamos en un nuevo planeta, ¿no? Bien, creo que ya aparece otro planeta. De este está muy raro. Harilo, sí, le dije bien, el grupo de Xianxiu. Pero bueno, a ver. Hotel Fantasía Realidad. Toma el elevador.
A dream world. I heard that Penacony transformed the dreamscape into a majestic metropolis. What exactly would that look like?
Let's go.
Oh, I can't wait.
Our rooms are down this way.
This is a long hallway. Is it just me, or is this hotel?
Un cofre. Let's go. Empezamos con los cofres, chicos. Empezamos con los cofres. ¿Qué era lo que quería? Otro. ¿Dónde hay más? Quiero otro. Un tercero. Un tercero nunca viene mal. Mira, ahí está mi tercero. Muchas gracias, cofrecito. Eres grande. Sala VIP, let's go. Somos VIP. No me agrada que haya tipos de la corporación.
We're finally here. Let's all head to our rooms first and put down our bags. Welt, how about a drink first? Penacony's Soul Glad is very famous.
Go on. We may be thinking of the same.
Ya saben a poner borrachos.
Do you remember the invite that the Express received?
The family's esteemed guests are cordially invited to Penacony to participate in our grand celebration. That's why we're here in the first place.
You recall correctly, but there was more to this invite. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
No recuerdo esa parte de la invitación. Quiere decir que había un mensaje oculto.
You mean there was a hidden message?
Que el señor Yank no lo había visto. Es un poquito sorprendente.
The invite sent by the family was nothing more than a music box. But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background. I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I can't be certain. It may be a masked fool's trap. From the execution itself, the Riddlers or Inquisition spirits could have done this themselves.
When did you discover this?
When we were handling that Law Fu Stellaron matter, I told Pom Pom about it first thing.
Vaya.
It's no wonder that IPC ambassador also mentioned this watchmaker. The invite he received must also have contained a hidden message, and it seems like he decoded it. There's something else on my mind. When the invite was brought up, that family leader mentioned being one of the actual administrators of Penacony, and that it was their duty to relieve us of any problems. In hindsight, there was more to that statement. He also had Miss Robin with him. I'm no singer, but her voice sounded a little strange. Would a singer really take to the stage if their voice wasn't in top shape?
Are you saying you suspect that the family did not send the invite and is hiding something from us?
¿Quién sabe?
It's possible. The fact that the family sent out invites to the other factions is already unusual, and your discovery confirms that there could be a third party involved. I take back what I said. This event is becoming more interesting with each passing second. Why didn't you tell the others?
We shouldn't interfere if this is just an internal affair of Penacony or the family.
Pues ya lo escucharon.
But you said so yourself. This could concern the Trailblaze.
Well, I did. Which is why, before we set off, I told March 7th in Don Hung about this.
So I was the only one kept in the dark then.
Yo también me acabo de enterar de la invitación.
That's because you were zonked out the whole ride. No one had the chance to tell you.
Who sent the invite? What is the purpose of gathering all of the factions into Penacony? And why does the family choose to remain silent?
Me preocupa que Marzo esté aquí.
Right now, let's just focus on the conductor's request. We'll collect intel while enjoying this wonderful vacation. Penacony is, after all, a famed resort of the cosmos.
Tengo sueño.
They don't get a chance to even visit in their lifetime. Head back to your rooms, get some rest, and prepare to enter the dreamscape.
Ah, nosotros ya habíamos entrado.
To my room. Before entering. Odd. He's.
How fortuitous. We meet again.
¿Esta es tu habitación?
Calm down. I'm just here to soak in the festive vibe. This may be your room now, but half a system hour ago, it was still mine. A lucky block number, a lucky floor, a lucky room number. You have no idea how much I went through to book this precious space. And now I've given it to you.
No hay que ser grosero, Silver. Yo soy Silver.
No, no. I only let you have my room. Penacony's a true blue land of dreams. How many across the stars would spend half their lives just to acquire an admission ticket into the Reverie? Think about the type of people who can even afford to stay here. If it wasn't for my brilliant plan, you think the family would offend those bigwigs just to sate the paltry whims of an unsought guest such as yourself? So sit down and let's have a chat. With everything said and done, I think I deserve at least this much, right?
¿De qué quieres hablar?
Cutting to the chase. I like that. Simply put, my friend, I need your help. You may or may not know this, but Penacony's far murkier than it seems. The family's eyes are everywhere, but you get the drift. My goal is simple. Help the IPC retrieve some things that belong to them in the first place.
Así como la
Free,
protección de la
this is
conservación.
done.
Él es de la
They stand to
conservación,
reap
por lo que
great
veo.
rewards. As
Nosotros también somos de la conservación. O sea, él tiene la
It's
habilidad de la
clear you're
conservación
not
también.
just one of the crowd. You possess a distinct quality, so magnetic that it could sway the outcome of any game. That power, you really don't wish to use it. Or you don't want to be rid of it. Why not use it to etch your name across the stars? The power that men both fear and desire is right in the palms of your hands. Mr. Stellaron, have I hit the nail on the head?
¿Cómo lo sabes?
I know now. You don't have to answer me now. Sit on it for a while. When the time is right, I will look for you again. Of course, you can confer with your colleagues as well, or go as far as to use me in turn. I welcome that notion, because it will also show me your truth. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end, so I hope that friends don't let me down.
No puedo tomar esta decisión por mi cuenta.
I already said there's no rush to give me an answer, because no matter what happens, the outcome will. Oh yes, before I go, let's play another game. A simple game to get to know each other better. You just have to guess which hand the chip is hiding in.
Ting lanza una ficha al aire y no brillos rojos desaparecen. Muy encerrados frente a ti.
Right. Get ready. No? I didn't get your answer. Oh, but that's fine, because... Friend, the game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse. No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choice.
Hello there. What are
Ah,
you
Sharon.
doing in my room?
Your room? Well played, friend. You haven't been in Penacony long. Oh, don't misunderstand. That was a mere reminder. This place runs deep with plenty of...
Tú eres el... Ah, no, espérate, sí. Yo la dejé abierta.
I'll make my exit now. Have a pleasant stay.
Vale, ya vimos que Aventurino no tiene buena leche. Gracias.
Why haven't you left?
¿Por qué no te has ido?
I
¿Ah?
said, why haven't you left? I was just teasing. Please forgive me. This is indeed your room. I saw that man snooping about while I was in the hallway. I later saw you walking into the same room, so I began to connect the dots.
Porque ella es la única que aparece con letras rojas.
Got a bit tense. Anyway, as long as you're all right. I should return to my room too. But before I go, can I ask you a question? Have we met somewhere?
Tal vez en un sueño.
This may sound embarrassing because I would sometimes forget stuff I really shouldn't have from past This is your name, isn't it?
Aún me recuerdas.
You forget. That man mentioned it before he left.
Mi memoria no es muy buena, pero no es tan mala como para no recordar detalles de hace unos minutos.
Galaxy Ranger Acheron.
Vigilante de la
This
galaxia.
is what they call me. You can call me whatever you want. Lastly, a gentle reminder. There are people who possess unwavering resolution and faith, even unto death. And one who wears a blade must use it to cut eventually. And when a gambler has nothing to lose on the table, he will surely go for broke and bet it all on a final hand. I thought you should know all this before making a choice.
No sé, no sé, Sharon.
Strange. Forget it. It's taken a while, but at least I can finally enter the dream.
¿Tienes que decirme algo más?
Sorry, can you point me in the direction of the lobby? All these halls.
Seems like it's over.
Ahora entrar en la bañera
Time
onírica
to work
según
the
las
dream
instrucciones
pool
del
according
pase
to
del
the
paisaje
Dreamscape Pass's
onírico.
instructions.
Sara de Sigo. Ahí va. Eso lo quiero quitar. Ahí está, está feo. Este me da miedo, pero igual lo ponemos. Porque me cae un poquito bien. Le van a agregar más.
Welcome to Penacony on
Entrar el sueño. Teresa, llega el momento de entrar el sueño. Acostarte en la bañera onírica. Te preguntas en qué sueño te entras y poco a poco caes en la somnolencia.
Please relax. Feel the ebb and flow of your body. Just focus on breathing and imagine you're in paradise. Imagine a dreamland.
No me agrada cómo está dirigiéndose a esto. Doctor Ratio.
What is it, Ratio? Why the long face? Hey, I just realized. Where's that handsome bun?
You're late.
Ya es tarde por 4 minutos y 16 segundos.
You better have solved the mystery of Akavili's fall. Otherwise, I suggest not tangling with the nameless.
You mean you don't believe me when I say I truly wish to befriend them?
Clamorous people do not make friends. Fun fact, the Atini Peacock boasts one of the universe's more jarring songs, and your choice of attire is somewhat peacock-esque. It seems this peacock is short of a feather or two. The family's been rummaging through your things.
Qué vista tiene Ratio.
Yeah, by that gray-suited fellow. All the cash gifts and the box containing the cornerstones. Huh? Where are you going?
Back home. To tell the corporation that some idiot ruined everything.
It's nothing more than a few rocks. Why so serious? Who cares if they're gone?
Without that aventurine stone, you're nothing more than a doomed Sigonian thrall, sentenced to die by the IPC. Or is that serial number on your neck a cherished memento from the Amber Lord?
You're funny, I'll give you that. It appears our erudite friend has done his homework.
It's my job. How would a gambler wrest Penacony back from the
La prisión
IPC
fronteriza.
otherwise?
Don't worry, Doctor, I have my ways. The family fears interference from the IPC, hence their constant intervention. Or to play devil's advocate, perhaps Penacony might have always been a ruse under the gun.
Hola Inés Santa Cruz, muchas gracias por pasarte directo, te lo agradezco mucho, muchas gracias.
That is nothing but a self-planted diversion. A red herring. Or maybe they're thinking of pulling off something big during the Charmony Festival. Or someone
Perdón
else.
si llega a haber delay en el directo, o sea, si ves que tarda en contestar es porque hay delay en el directo.
Well, regardless, be it the family or the watchmaker's legacy, as long as they're all useful to me.
Get to the point. What's your plan?
no need to
Aún no es el
explain.
momento de revelar mi as bajo la manga.
It's not yet time to
No me
reveal
cayó bien
the
Aventurino.
true
Creo que es con el que habló Topaz, ¿no? Si no me recuerdo.
Damned gambler. Any true collaboration demands trust. Did that notion somehow escape your Sigonian upbringing?
Then, do you trust me?
That depends on you.
So you don't trust me either. Now that was easy, wasn't it? Also, I didn't go to school, and my parents didn't teach me any of that.
¿Cómo va todo con los estudios? Bastante bien, la verdad.
Before they can impart any life lessons.
Va muy bien, la neta. O sea, muy bien con programar videojuegos. Me gusta mucho hacerlo.
Friends are weapons of the Abgens.
A ver si este semestre que viene les puedo traer un mejor proyecto, un mejor videojuego para que lo disfruten, chicos.
Far exceeded my expectations.
De hecho, ahorita estoy de vacaciones.
The Garden of Recollection.
¿A ti cómo te va? ¿Cómo te va? ¿Qué cuenta la vida, Inés Santa Cruz? Bueno, te voy a decir solo Inés. ¿Qué cuenta la vida, Inés?
The Knights of Beauty haven't given their answer. And as for the bunch at the tavern... Speaking of which, I ran into a woman just now who introduced herself as a Galaxy Ranger. The whole conversation felt off. Help me look into her. Huh? Well, you don't really disdain me that much, do you? Well,
Es que parece que cae muy mal tú.
I'm on my own again.
Me cae muy mal Aventurino, la neta. Que se vaya.
So this is the dreamscape? The atmosphere here creeps me out. A note?
Lo imposible solo sucede en los sueños. Si encuentra la audiencia estará agradecida.
This way. Can you see me? Over here.
Entrar en el paisaje onírico.
I thought
Ah!
I was familiar.
You're here. Wonderful. Oh, I thought you wouldn't notice me.
Dale un batazo.
Welcome to the Gallery of Thoughts. You can think of this as the entrance to the golden hour. I'm here to provide guidance to our guests.
Nos volvemos a encontrar.
You remember me? I'm so glad. This is a temporary interchange, so it looks a little rundown. The reverie in the dreamscape is currently undergoing a revamp. I apologize for any unpleasantness in your stay. But if you enter the golden hour, I'm sure all your troubles will dissipate in an instant.
¿Qué pasa con el Hotel Fantasía?
You're asking about the reverie in the dream.
¿Qué es el momento dorado?
Perhaps read about it in your dreams. Golden hour is one of the 12 dreamscapes in Penacony, and its time coincides with midnight. Here, the dream's time
Vaya
is
por
forever
Dios.
stuck in the but that doesn't mean that time is stopped in the dream. To avoid any physical or mental...
Acabo de recoger una nota.
Did you find it in the room? It wasn't trash left. It was my mistake. I failed to type...
Muy bien, momento
You
dorado.
go right through that door to reach golden hour. I wish you...
Muy bien, Micha, muchas gracias. Micha, me recuerda a Michi.
Behind this door is the real Penacony. I'm looking forward to it.
Entrar al paisaje onírico. Vaya. Se ve increíble. Le recuerda a Yamcha. Ahí está.
Are you all right?
No siento nada.
Well, you are in the dreamscape after all.
Seems like our guest here hasn't gotten used to the transition. Fret not.
Feeling a sense of weightlessness is normal for new visitors. Robin, please guide our friend in getting more comfortable with the new environment.
Leave it to me.
Siente realmente a su superior. Luego vuelve sus hipnotizantes ojos verdes hacia ti y sonríe. Tu visión se oscurece y tu corazón retumba y sientes que tu cuerpo se sintoniza con la frecuencia del paisaje onírico.
Just relax. You'll be feeling like your normal self in inhale. Now exhale.
Ni si te obligas. Los ojos distintos en una entidad sin igual. La dificultad que enfrentas en ese momento parece un recuerdo lejano.
You should be feeling fully in control now.
Colón y penal. ¿Qué significa eso? ¿Qué?
It was a song with a harmonic tune.
Relax. Just did some tuning on you with the resonance of the harmony to allow you to control your limbs freely in the dreamscape. Essentially, the dream of Penacony is a world formed by memoria. Only by fully understanding its nature can you move free. It's like learning to swim. It's easy to sink at first when you aren't accustomed to the water. But once you get the hang of it, you can float and swim on the surface effortlessly.
Es una gran energía, ahora lo entiendo.
Thanks for the compliment. In fact, we don't really have an in-depth understanding. Unless you're one of the memo keepers of the Garden of Recollection, it can be difficult at first to manipulate the memoria as you wish. Oh, oops. I've fallen into my professional habits again.
No te preocupes, Ayato. Así te voy a decir ahora, eres Ayato y tú eres Ayaka. A tomar por saco.
He's always like that. Please, enjoy the beautiful dreamscape the family has built for everyone.
Marzo. Es genial, incluso podemos mandar mensajes en el sueño. Ya estoy aquí. Bien. Acabo de hablar con Himeko y el señor Yang. Fueron de distintos paisajes oníricos. Estoy en el momento del ocaso. Quiero ir a la subasta. Va a ser difícil encontrarnos, así que mejor nos separamos por ahora. Marzo Like. Este es el momento dorado. Oí que la tienda de paisajes oníricos de ahí es súper famosa. Puedes ir a verla por mí, porfa, si está tan bien, y ahí a continuación. ¿Y por qué yo tengo que ir? Ve tú misma. A la torre de 30. ¡32 cofres! ¿What? Pero bueno, chicos, ya vamos a cumplir lo que es ya la hora. Así que bueno, chicos, vamos a dejar aquí el directo del día de hoy. Espero que como se... Un león flotante. No decimos, doctor Ratio. Bueno, chicos, pues hasta aquí llegará el directo del día de hoy. Espero que como siempre les haya gustado. Mañana tendremos directo de Minecraft, pero no estoy seguro de cómo será el directo de Minecraft. Ya decidiré yo si ya estaría listo o no. Algo que he estado preparando para ustedes. Y pues bueno, chicos, espero que como siempre les haya gustado. Muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron dentro del directo. Se los agradezco mucho. Me alegro de volver a Honkai Star Rail, la verdad. Si quieren que haga más directos de Honkai Star Rail, que lo dejen menos, que esté un poquito más activo en mi canal, por favor decírmelo en los comentarios o en el chat. Espero que como siempre les haya gustado y nos vemos